much for having me here today. If you can't hear, will you put up your hand? And when I get to 10 minutes, will you tell me to sit down? My name's Jenny. I'm with Little Wandering Wren, which is a travel blog, and I write for Expat Life in Thailand and Big Chile. And I came to Phuket at Christmas. We came at Christmas, and here we are. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my background before I became a travel blogger and writer, and that was that I worked in HR. I'm all about getting the right people into the right jobs, getting the right organisations designed, and I'm all about change management and how you deal with change. And what I was really wanting to do was to find an opportunity to marry two parts of what I've been doing. One hand, I've been going around Thailand since February 2020, having hotel stays. So when COVID hit and I couldn't get out of my apartment, on every Saturday night I exchanged my life for a life in a hotel. And I've carried on. And thank you, everyone, because tonight is my 115th hotel stay in Thailand. Thank you. And this weekend I should hit about 40 here in Phuket. So I just wanted to start by saying I also went to a press conference in February that said we were going to open up Phuket on the 1st of October. I would love you all to give yourselves a huge cheer for what is going on around us right now. This is a very, very special moment. And you are the first time, I think, that you're meeting as a group since we've opened up the sandbox. And I don't think you ever give yourself enough credit for what you've been through and how you've got to this stage. And we would not have got here without every single one of you doing what you've done. And I think you deserve to give yourself credit for that. And I'd also like to stand here as somebody that has experienced your hotels, been in your restaurants, been out on your boats. And I stand here saying to you a huge, huge thank you. If you can connect with the feelings that some of us have had staying in your hotels, eating in your restaurants, you will be able to know what I felt. And one of the things I want to talk to you today about is lights, camera, action. I want to talk to you about how you can now utilise the excitement going on for the benefit of your own businesses. So I want to marry my HR business side with what I've seen in terms of being into hotels. So first of all, in terms of lights, camera, action, if you can remember one thing tomorrow, I would love you to remember that. And lights, camera, action is I'm looking at your businesses from the point of view of a blogger. I look at things from the point of view of photography. If you can set your businesses up to be super duper in terms of the photography aspect of what you're doing, you can then help people have both a memorable moment in your hotel, at your restaurant, in your activity, but also record that. Whatever I go, I'm always saying, put the lights on please, make it look as good. I have had media stays here in Phuket, and I would really urge every one of you to treat every guest that comes in as if they're a media star, because every guest that comes in is your opportunity to be able to give them the most amazing experience and then for them to share that. So lights, camera, have you thought about helping your guests to take the best pictures ever that they can? If I give an example, I stayed at Trisara. Trisara, if you have dinner with them, some of you may know, will give you 3 pictures taken of the evening. I constantly lose those pictures because they are the best pictures that I've got. Have you thought about training your staff so that they can take these memorable pictures, so that they can then give everyone that is a guest on your hotel, restaurant, whatever, the most amazing memory? Because once they've got those great pictures, Everybody wants to share them with their friends. Of course we do. That's what we're all about. So lights, camera, photography, train people up in photography, action. Have we thought about what we're going to do here in Phuket right now, where domestic flights have changed, people don't want to go back to Phuket? What are we doing to ensure there's lots and lots of activities that will keep people here enjoying them? The next one is lights, camera, action. It's time. One thing I would say is that time is something that you can give away fairly cheaply. It's something that I often say, if you look at something like a hotel, it used to be that after 12 o'clock you have to pay more money to stay. The longer you can keep your guests with you having amazing times, the longer they're going to be excited about their time with you and the more they're going to want to share it. So I think time is something we need to reconsider. It's not a commodity that should be sold. It is something that should be given, and given freely to change people's experience from ordinary to extraordinary. And it's something you can gift fairly easily. So when people say to me, I don't have any budget at the moment, I hope some of these ideas might be helping you in terms of looking at it from the way that I look at it as a guest in your hotels, in your resorts. And just finally, I've been now, this is my 5th sandbox stay. I've got a few ideas that I don't know whether some of you are looking at. I don't know whether anyone's looking at the solo female market. There are a lot of women here that happen to be on their own for lots of different reasons, and it's a market that I feel is really untapped. There's another market that I feel is super untapped here in Phuket, and I would love people to look at it from a business point of view, and that is there is so much talent here in Phuket within this sandbox. If the other day I was at Sai, I was in the club lounge, people are holding their meetings within the club lounge. They've got an earpiece in, all these amazing meetings going on with top talent from all around the world. What are we doing to connect to those people, to utilise that talent, to keep that talent within Phuket? The other thing that is really interesting to me is that if I go back to my Bangkok days, my friends from the American Women's Club are all going back to America. Now right now they're not coming into Phuket. It was too big a risk. They didn't want to spend their holidays in America working out the paperwork. The next wave are coming through, and do you know what's happening? Their companies are saying, we'll pay for ASQ, but we're not going to pay for sandbox. We are not paying for a holiday. Now, if we can reposition this, this is not a holiday, this is a business hub, we're connecting people, your staff are going to be better connected, your staff are going to be more refreshed. I've got so much stuff on the HR side about why we should look after our employees, the benefits of all of this. Those are just 2 options that I'm thinking about. I'm not going to go on now because I know we're at the end, but I could talk for hours and hours on all of this. If anybody wants to coffee with me, feel free, reach out. I'd love to come and chat with you about your businesses. If you want me to come and have a look at your business from the point of view of a blogger, on what's working, what's not working, photography, I can do that. I don't monetize what I do. I am very proud of the fact that 93% of my estates have all been fully funded. I am looking to put back into the community that I'm living in, and I would welcome anybody who would like a coffee with me at any time. Thank you.